Hey guys, Mitchell Gonzales, the Bearded Realtor here. Hey, are you thinking about making a move to Colorado, or maybe you're currently living in Colorado and you have some questions about this small town called Erie, Colorado? I know a lot of Colorados right there. Well, you're in luck. Today I am going to go over my top 5 neighborhoods in Erie, Colorado. So, let's hang out. Hey guys, Mitchell Gonzales, the Bearded Realtor here. If you've seen one of my videos before in the past, thanks for coming back and checking out another one. If this is your first time seeing one of my videos, make sure that you click the subscribe button below and also follow me, as I do post weekly videos all about living in and moving to Colorado. Along with that, as much as I love making these videos, I am also a licensed broker out here in Colorado, so I love helping people find their dream homes even more. So with that being said, let's get started with this video. So, quick sports update, because it was a heartbreaking weekend. We just had the Super Bowl, and the Chiefs won in typical Chiefs fashion with help from the referees. Yep, I said it. Broncos fan. So we'll get them next year. But hey, I'm here to talk about Erie and the top 5 neighborhoods. And if you're not familiar with Erie, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I was born and raised in Colorado native. Grew up in Louisville, which is literally 10-15 minutes from Erie. I did not know that Erie existed for probably the first 12 or 13 years of my life. When I was probably 13 or 14, my mom told me that we were moving to Erie. I was wondering why we were moving to Pennsylvania. She assured me it is not that far away. So moved to Erie and have absolutely fallen in love with this city. I live here now, and just to tell you guys a little bit about Erie, it originally originated as a mining town. So you'll see a lot of mining themed restaurants and whatnot in the area. It's about 25 minutes from downtown Denver, probably less than 20 from Boulder, depending on which area you live in. There's about 30,000 residents here now, and that has risen about 65% since 2010. So pretty huge growth in the area, and you're going to have a pretty wide demographic over here. So you're going to have a lot of first-time home buyers. You're going to have a lot of families, just because there's a lot of family-oriented things in downtown Erie with free concerts, farmers markets. Downtown Erie is awesome. I have a video where I go over the top 5 restaurants in Erie, so definitely check that out. But it's just a really great town, and so I'm going to go over my top 5 neighborhoods in Erie. Make sure that you check out the whole video, because I saved the best one for last. So let's hang out. All right, so the first neighborhood I am going to go over with you guys is called Flatiron Meadows. And so this is the closest neighborhood to Boulder. It's off of Erie Parkway and Flatiron Meadows Boulevard. And it was developed to kind of create more of a luxury type of neighborhood. Built in 2014, there's been a wide variety of builders in the area. There are still several builders, so if you are looking at new builds, we can definitely still get you into new build. They've got Taylor Morrison, Toll Brothers is still building out here, KB Homes. There's been a handful of other builders that have now closed out now as well, and you're gonna have a nice collection of different homes. So you're gonna have some duplexes that are in the mid-5s. You're gonna have some single family homes that are anywhere from 700,000 to probably upwards of like 1.3 million. So pretty nice wide range for a lot of different price points. There is a Meadowlark K through 8 in the neighborhood, so if you have kiddos, there's the convenience of having a K through 8 over here. One thing is that they do not have a clubhouse or a pool, so if you're looking at gym or pool, you'll have to go to the rec center, but it's only maybe a 5-minute drive. So I wouldn't, unless if you're absolutely attached to having something in the neighborhood. I don't think that's a huge deal. A lot of homes with nice mountain views over here. I think one of my favorite things is that this is one of the neighborhoods that has what's called the super home, which was built by Lennar. And so this is a great home for anyone that's looking at a generational living type of situation, where maybe your parents are moving in with you, or parents, maybe you have your kids or adult kids, they're still living with you, and it's just literally, it's called the super home. That's what it is. Basically, it's like 6,000 square feet. It's absolutely huge. The super home's gonna have its own entrance. It has its own garage. There's a little entrance like from the living room that you can also get, and it's like its own little apartment within the home where it has a little living room, kitchenette, washer, dryer, obviously a bedroom, a little loft area. So it's a nice little apartment within the home, so it creates a separate living situation within the home. And I think it's just, if it's in your budget, a great option for anyone that's looking at generational living, or if you have guests that have extended stay. They're not doing new builds of those anymore, but we definitely have them hitting the market from time to time. So first neighborhood of the 5, Flatiron Meadows. All right, the next neighborhood that I'm going to take you guys through is Erie Village. And so this neighborhood is over off of County Line and Village Square, and it's a huge neighborhood. It's got about 2,000 homes. Started building in 1998, so for the most part, they're all built out. There's a couple custom builds that are still available, but majority pretty much built out. And I like this neighborhood. Well, first of all, full disclosure, I'm biased. This is the neighborhood I moved into in middle school, high school, so I lived here, so gets bonus points for that. But if you look at the homes, they're all just super unique. Not in a great spot to show you the homes, but I did some drive-bys of some of them. All really colorful, fun, original. It's not like, some of the cookie cutter, no offense to like every other neighborhood I picked, but where most of the homes are pretty similar. Every home is unique here. A lot of them have kind of like the Victorian look, which is really fun. So great, selection, a ton of super mature trees, which gives it great characteristics and everything. Honestly, that's rare that you actually see that in Colorado. A lot of big mature trees like that. So in terms of the home prices and everything, there are duplexes available. There's not a ton of them, but you could probably get into a duplex in the fives, low fives. Single family homes, probably going to start in the 7s. And there was an 8,000 square foot home that sold for $1.6 million. So pretty wide range, can hit pretty much any price point. Another down point to this neighborhood is there, once again, is no clubhouse. But the good thing about Erie Village is that it's super close to the rec center. Really close to downtown Erie, which is good. There is some commercial retail space, not retail, more a commercial space over here. So there are some office buildings and everything, which is unique. But overall, I think if you're looking for more of like a unique feel, something that's different than all the other neighborhoods, Erie Village is definitely worth taking a look at. The next neighborhood I am at is Colliers Hill, and this one's a great location because it's over off of Erie Parkway and Colliers Boulevard. Gives it easy access to I-25. So this neighborhood, they started building over here in 2014. It's planned to have about 2,800 homes, about 225 acres of open space and parks, 15 miles of trails. So a lot of different builders that have built over here. Right now, there are still opportunities to buy with Richmond, KB Homes, Boulder Creek. So still a lot of opportunities, and it's just a really nice, clean-looking neighborhood. You can tell just all the houses are absolutely beautiful. With all the different builders, it gives it a nice variety of different homes. So everything is just really clean looking. You're not going to have a bunch of trees or anything just because it is a newer community. So there's also a really nice clubhouse with some great views, nice pool. There is plans to have an elementary school over here, But even with that being said, it is very close to Soaring Heights K through 8 and very close to the high school. So I think this one is definitely, if you're liking something newer, more modern looking, Colliers Hill is definitely a great option. You kind of see some of these homes. A lot of them have some great mountain views and everything, and really they have duplexes that are as low as 500, single family homes that you can get, probably are going to be in the high fives, low sixes, all the way up to 1.5 million. So once again, wide price point, wide variety of homes, newer community. So Colliers Hill, if you're looking for something newer, definitely worth it. Alright, I'm here in Vista Ridge now, and it would be difficult not to include Vista Ridge on this list because I think it really helped put Erie on the map. Started building in the late 90s, early 2000s, and this neighborhood's absolutely gigantic. I don't even know if I would consider it a neighborhood. It's like a little town. I mean, it's got to be a third of Erie. It's the farthest southeast that you can get in Erie. It's located along Highway 7. And you have everything from condos there in the 300s to luxury custom builds for upwards of $1.7 million. So just huge variety. If you like to be around a bunch of amenities, this is a great area because the grocery store is right there. There's a bunch of restaurants, a bunch of shops that are just very close to the neighborhood, next to the neighborhood. They've got a great community center, very nice pool, one of the better pools I think in the area, great for kids. But I think one of the things that I really like about this neighborhood is, you guys have heard me talk about golf, is it is located right on Colorado National Golf Course, which is one of my favorite courses. Played a good amount, and one of the main reasons why I love it is because there are no trees. And I'm the type of golfer that I can hit the ball, but you never know how straight it's going to be. So I feel like if there's not a tree in front of me, I at least have a shot at getting it on the green. So it's an absolutely beautiful course. I mean, this is where CU Buff's golf team plays. So a lot of fun. So if you're a golfer, you want to be on a golf course, as you can see, all the homes are on the golf course. So if you like privacy, you don't like a home right behind you, this neighborhood has a ton of options on the golf course for homes to look at. So Vista Ridge, top 5 neighborhood in Erie. All right, you guys, as promised, I have saved the best neighborhood for last. So in my biased opinion, since I live here, the Erie Highlands, the top neighborhood in Erie. So Erie Highlands is located off of Erie Parkway and Highlands Boulevard. So once again, pretty easy shot to I-25, pretty far east part of Erie, close to downtown. And this neighborhood's kind of unique because it's all one builder. So Oakwood has built all of the homes here. There are still some opportunities to buy homes here, and I think it's a great neighborhood. I mean, you can see I've got this park here. It's absolutely a huge park. There's a couple other parks. I mean, there's 2 softball fields on this park. That's the new Erie Highlands Elementary School, so that just opened last year. So if you have the kiddos, definitely nice to have the elementary school right in the neighborhood. So little Gabrielle will be going there next year. So if you have a kindergartner next year, could be in the same class. And so just to tell you a little bit about the homes, so there's several different collections that they've had while building. So right now there's an opportunity to buy over here. So what's called the carriage homes. I know you probably can't see them that great. So if you don't know what a carriage home is, it's still a single family home, but it's going to be on a shared driveway with anywhere from some of them have 2 homes on the shared driveway, some of them have 4, some have 6. So it's going to be a shared driveway, single family home, no basement, but some of them, and it's going to be a smaller lot too, so you're going to have a small backyard, but still a backyard. And so it's kind of unique, but they've got some pretty cool floor plans as well. So along with that, they have more mid-level luxury homes. So those carriage homes are probably going to start in the low to mid 5s, and luxury homes can get all the way up to like 1.4, 1.5. There are some homes here that just have absolutely spectacular unobstructed mountain views that 6,000 square feet can definitely run you into the 1.4 range. So along with that, we've got a nice clubhouse here, nice what I think is one of the better pools for a neighborhood in the area. So just great, a lot of there's families here, there's empty nesters, wide range of nice demographic of different individuals that live here. So in my mind, here we are, Erie Highlands, best neighborhood in Erie. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me today. Hopefully you learned something new about this awesome city called Erie. Maybe you learned about some new neighborhoods that you want to take a look at. If that's the case, fantastic. So if you haven't had a chance yet, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, as I post weekly content all about living in Colorado, Boulder, Denver. It's going to be real estate, fun videos, a lot of wide range of videos. If you do have any questions, you want to take a look at any homes in any of these neighborhoods, or just general real estate questions, make sure you give me a call, shoot me a text, write me an email. You'll see my info pop across the bottom. So with that being said, you guys, thanks for hanging out with me today. Bearded Realtor, signing off.